with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick give. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Release to the back. Out wide left, it's Marshall. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines need to pick it up on fourth down. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Looking for the marker. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Here's some daylight. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Love the play call in the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's Sayin to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to squeak through the pile.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute and do it.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Left side, it's Johnson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And guys, they almost got the first down on the last play, but now the all-important 3rd and short coming up. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Hits inside, it's Jackson. They put the brakes on it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Sayin. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Marshall. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Underwood. Rushes on. Caught. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw with you.
Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the right. Swats it away.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. The receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Sets his feet, it's Underwood. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack. That might have knocked him out of field goal range. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. In the backfield, it's Marshall. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Moves the pocket. It's Underwood. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Drops back on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great job by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Keep it on the ground. There he goes! Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Underwood. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throw it, say it. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Say it. Oh, pressure's coming. Maybe tried to baby that one in there.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Sayin. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Under 5-yard loss on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Underwood. Rush right in his face. Caught. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Under pressure. Complete in the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. To the air, it's Underwood. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness in his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Throwing, Underwood. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 8 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Running inside, it's Jackson.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red-Evan on the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Parker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those.
Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. So difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Jackson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Now this offense is back on the field. Sayin on the play action. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival at Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Unleashes one. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Underwood from the gun on third down. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's got the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Second and long here. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Reels it in.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Inside. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking for a crease. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Left side, it's Johnson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Right side, it's Jackson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Moving the pocket, it's Sayin. Throws toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's Underwood to throw. Turns it upfield. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The run inside. It's Marshall.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
A ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Underwood. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Finds his man in the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. All over him immediately.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Look out! Buried before he could blink.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They'll go to the air. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From deep, it's Parker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? On the RPO, got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. The give on 4th down. He's out past the 35. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The give, and tick, 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 tick. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Third and long coming up. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Sayin. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Looking left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And it's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. On the run, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, spin move. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Marshall. Just steamrolling the defense. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and you go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Makes the diving grab along the right sideline. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Now on first down from the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes a shot at the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Buchanan. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The game may be the best rivalry in